Alright guys, what's good? We're about to check out the new trailers and stuff that came out with Omni Man. I was at my job and I was trying to not get spoiled, but I saw a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I saw a little bit. We're gonna see it right now. I'm excited, I'm very excited. So I'm definitely gonna be maining him. I really like the anime. It's really cool. It's very interesting. And yeah, further ado, let's give this guy a reaction. I know the first trailer was like, sure, okay. But once I start seeing the anime and stuff, I got into him, and I think he's really cool. So I'm definitely maining this character. It's my next main character. I'll put some content before I leave. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna get married, and I'm excited as well, and I'm scared. But yeah, no further ado, let's get right into Omni Man's see what he got, see how he's gonna play, his cool speed, his brutalities, his move set. Very excited. I don't want to spoil myself all the way if I could actually give a reaction. So here we go, and I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you hit that follow button, that like, that subscribe, and I really appreciate it. Let's get into it. All right.
The combat cast starts now.
Starts now.
Think, what good would your death accomplish?
Inspiring future generations to oppose you.
Fight.
Highly doubt a blind swordsman can kill me.
Sento and I are more than meets the eye.
Man, that looks fire. I saw this trailer like a million times.
The cocky one. You're about to be humbled.
Ha! By a man in a cape? I do not think so.
That shit looks fucking crazy. That looks so sick. Oh my. Bow, bow.
Finish him.
I like how he grabs him like he really means it. That's crazy.
Fatality. Omni Man wins. Flawless victory.
November 9th, that's tomorrow. Yes, sir. Boom. Man, that's tomorrow. I could have got to Elder God. I'm like so close to Elder God, but alright, it's fine.
There we go. That's the trailer right there. I am very excited about Omni Man. I love the show. I read the comic books when I was younger, and I just all the punching. I love all the punching.
He does all the punch. He kind of seems like a bad guy.
Doesn't seem great, right?
But good dad.
No.
Yes.
Good dad. Goodish dad.
He tries.
There you go.
So that was
He
so
tries.
that's the trailer. We're gonna go through Omni Man and Trimmer
And Tremor.
later. So a couple things to talk about before we move on. We did have a patch just recently in the last couple of weeks where we added move tagging, which people have been requesting. The shrine now moves faster than it did.
Yeah, so there's a shorter downtime in between the times that you can pull to get another shrine item.
Right. And also, anything quality of life related like that, please, tweet at Mortal Kombat. We do read all of those things. Always looking to try to help improve the quality of life for our players. One thing I'd like to add is that in the upcoming patch, we will be having 2 out of 3
For Combat League.
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
And we got 2 out of 3 now.
Couple
Damn.
matches in on your lunch break.
Yep.
Not as long.
Let's
so,
download.
2 out of 3 is definitely coming to Mortal Kombat 1
Yes.
for Combat League. What else in the last patch? We had some character adjustments, things like that. Just a lot of quality of life things, and we'll be continuing to do that as we go forward.
As we will. Yes,
a lot
of course.
cool stuff.
Speaking of that sort of thing and quality of life,
Yes.
let's talk about invasions.
Oh, okay. We're doing that now?
Let's do it now.
Okay, terrific. So, of course, Season 2 overall is coming soon, right? We've got, that's for Combat League, and that's for Invasions. For Invasions, we're introducing a new Mesa. Maybe we should just show that off real quick?
Let's see it in all its glory.
Okay, let's check it out. And it's Bloody Glory.
That looks sick. I don't play Invasion, but it looks cool. I only care about like the multiplayer and online and whatever rank, league, all that.
Okay, that's pretty.
So there's a couple dead bodies. If you might not have noticed, there are a
Where?
couple
Yeah,
dead bodies
it's
around
an
the
aesthetic
environment.
choice.
There's a new invading force this season, right? And so, spoilers, it's Natara. Okay. Yeah. Blood. It's the season of the Blood Moon. And of course, these are just an example of.
That looks cool though. I'm not gonna lie. That looks fire.
Able to obtain for season 2.
They're really cool.
Yes, they're very cool. And so we have bloody vampire versions of characters. And so you'll be collecting those skins and palettes through the new season of Invasions, along with the seasonal store, and then those ones that are exclusive to Combat League.
Gotcha.
And with the new season,
I love
we're
watching
bringing
this.
back,
This is
some
so
of
cool.
the
This
other
makes it
Mesas.
even more
There's
hype.
new pathways. There's new opponents. There's new boss fights. There's new chests, new rewards. And so it's not the same experience that you had in Season 1.
All new clues.
All new clues for
One of
clue
my
chests.
favorite parts.
Yes. There's a couple that are my favorite, but we'll see if people figure them out.
Yep.
But in addition to that, we have some quality of life updates and changes to Invasions.
Talk about it.
Well, let me grab my notes if you don't mind.
Sure.
All right. So one of the first things that we're doing is we're taking super armor off of all opponents that are not bosses. And so only bosses will have the super armor. Elemental armor from like major bosses.
Even though this
from
doesn't
Talisman,
include me, I always like to hear about things like that, just in case there's a skin that I
we've
want
added
and I have to
new
go into
progressive
Invasion or
weapons.
something
So
like
in
that.
Season 1,
I just listen to
a
them.
challenge tower in the Gateway Mesa. So we're removing that, and for Season 2, we're adding what we call a progressive tower. It gets harder each time you beat it. And when I say harder, I mean it goes up levels. So it'll start at level 10 opponents, and then each time you beat it, it'll increase the level. And so it's the only content in Invasions that you can actually fight above level 30. And so we're kind of excited to see how far people can get this progressive
And
tower.
you can do it at different times in your run on Invasions.
Oh, yeah,
So,
absolutely.
like, play at 10, you play the 10 people, come back later.
Yeah,
Got it.
or you can complete the golden path and then just start at level 30 if that's what you want to do,
Lots
right?
of ways to do it.
And there's exclusive skins also attached to the progressive tower too. Critical hits now all deal 3 times more damage and have a more impactful debuff too, which makes it kind of like the critical hits more noticeable and engaging. We've toned down some modifiers like auras and storms. You only get talisman now from like chests. We're not just rewarding them from fights and things like that, and they're all legendary. And so they're all very powerful talisman and some very fun, goofy ones too.
There's a particular one that I'm using in my playthrough right now that's so awesome, and I can't wait for people to see it.
Right. And in addition to that, I don't know if people have noticed, but we've added the ability to run in the Halloween patch, but making navigation just faster, making that feel better as well. We've lowered the chances of ambushes, so that's rarely going to happen for you, just so you're aware. We've added more variety of opponents to each Mesa. In the first season, we kind of showcased like four or five different characters. Now in a Mesa, we pretty much put all the different opponent types in there and things like that too.
If you're fighting the entire
roster, right? And then let's see, secret fight requirements are more difficult, so good luck finding those. And when a season ends, this is just kind of addressing some questions that we've
seen
had.
Some things on Twitter.
Yeah, and so when a season ends, seasonal credits and crowns will reset, but coins do not. So when a new season begins, you'll still have the same amount of coins. The other currencies do reset.
So make sure you use them in the seasonal store.
Right, which brings me to my next point, which is the shrine. The Season 1 shrine items aren't going to go away. We're actually just going to be adding more items to it for Season 2. So the people that have a bank of coins, you can go to the shrine and you can just start getting all the Season 2 stuff that you want, that you're able to get once it begins.
So yeah, you're not missing out if you didn't finish the shrine.
Correct.
A lot of people have been asking that, so that's good knowledge. Good things to
and there's other little changes here and there. We've toned down some of the modifiers, things like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Derek.
Of course.
I think should we get to Omni Man?
Let's go. This is what people came for.
All right, we're going to walk.
All right,
through
it's
now
time.
Omni Man with the cameo of Tremor Plays.
All right, let's go. So, Omni Man is a very simple character to describe. He is a powerhouse brawler that has super speed. It's kind of interesting. We've had a lot of characters who are really fast. We've had a lot of characters that are super strong, and he kind of combines them in pretty neat, interesting ways. So let's check him out.
I
Go
can't
over
wait.
his normals first. They are pretty straightforward. He punches, and he punches really hard.
All the punching. All the
Yeah.
punching.
He's
Throw in the
got-
haymakers.
That's exactly right. This is not a martial artist. You know, he is not. There's not a lot of finesse here.
Right.
One of the first moves I'd like to show is his forward 4, which is like his pretty good advancing mid. Slams you down. A lot of his moves are high.
That must be safe. No.
So this is kind of one you want to use when you want to go mid.
Blam.
Another
Is
really
that a
good-
string right there?
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. At the end is just a 1+3 input.
You know I love them.
Right. Another really good mid up close is his back 1, and it has two options. Back 1 pops them up, and back 1-2 is mid and is safer.
I really hope he's got some cool air combos, but we'll have to wait, I guess.
Well, I'm sure we'll see some. He also has some really interesting mix-ups to open up the opponent. Like, for example, his sweep is pretty unique because he drops down and does extra damage
That is so fucking sick.
That fast.
because he's super fast.
He's so fucking
show
sick.
He
I
also
like that
has forward
shit.
Where he literally just stomps the ground and creates an earthquake.
So strong.
And then I think this is one of his coolest moves. He has an awesome long-range overhead where he zips across the screen super fast.
He has the
He's
jacks.
up close. He'll zip behind you.
Oh shit.
That's just a button.
Yeah, it's just forward 2.
What?
And you can see it has really good range.
That's all I'm gonna need. That's it.
Yeah, you
Playing
can
Kano with him.
sweep.
He just loves putting people's faces in the ground.
Yeah, he's a strong guy. So let's go over his special moves. Great.
Yeah.
One unique thing about Omni Man is he actually has a lot of aerial mobility. All of his special moves can be done in the air. He has ground and air versions of all of them, which is pretty unique to MK. First one I'd like to show is the Mega Clap. Puts his hands together. It's not patty cake, it's the Mega Clap. Sends them very far. It's a great combo ender with Punisher, kind of mid-range footsie tool.
Could you almost use it like
I like
zooming,
that.
too?
Exactly.
Yes, I like that shit.
Them out.
Yes, sir. It doesn't go full
Full
screen.
But the EX version goes even further and will destroy projectiles.
Nice. I like that.
Ground.
I
Everything
like
else-
that.
He also has this big charge mover. He literally just like charges in with his chest. And we've all learned in the 90s in N64 wrestling games that if you put your chest
Yes.
out, you're blocking moves. So he can just barge in And the EX version has armor, so this is kind of his advancing. You think they're gonna do like a projectile, you want to get in, kind of similar like a Johnny Cage Shadow Kick. Another special move he has that, and you'll see this, being able to close the gap is a reoccurring theme with Omni Man.
Gotcha.
Because he wants to get in there and punch.
Exactly, torpedo move, a superhero classic. He can do this in the air, and it actually goes.
Ooh, oh, I like that.
Pop the opponent up. Another move.
I never thought I was gonna like a character somewhat like Superman. I like Superman, but I don't like that.
If you do it on the ground, you're not following up.
Correct. But if you do it in the air,
I like this move from him. From Superman, I like that move.
Very cool. I also really like how the blood from his opponent gets onto his costume.
Bow.
It's pretty awesome. Like I know that we get blood on everybody, but for some reason on him it just looks real cool.
It's just kind of iconic with him, you know?
Yeah.
So then let's go over his most interesting special move that I think really sets him apart. The Viltrumite stance. So it's down back 3, and he starts hovering in the air. And from here, he has 4 different moves, plus a bunch of mobility options. Let's start with the mobility. You can cancel it, but you can also warp forward.
Oh.
Extremely quickly.
Oh, shit.
And again, he can do special moves.
That's fucking sick!
And we'll go over his moves. The first, I think, is one of the key moves, which is this grab. And this is like his main combo starter. You can quickly go into it. You can even go into it off of the low I talked about earlier. He also has this move where he zooms across super fast behind you. That's a great combo ender. It's a great check. You think the opponent might try to like throw something out when he's in the stance. You can quickly go into it. He also has an overhead from anywhere on screen. He drops down.
So it tracks.
Exactly.
Oh my god,
And then
overhead.
lastly, a big anti-air uppercut. And he zooms across and then covers all the upward space. So it's kind of like the upwards version of the zip behind you.
I just love that spine break.
It's so cool. I like the facial animation. So then the question is, how am I supposed to go into this stance when you're doing projectiles, you're doing long-range normals and all that? And he's just vulnerable floating there, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think
Wrong.
he really is.
No, I don't think so.
No.
So in Viltrumite stance, when he does it, he's immune to all fireballs. They will literally just pass through him as long as he's in it. And that includes in the air.
That's some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen.
It's definitely awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
Just dodging.
The EX version starts up faster and also
That's so
makes him
fucking sick.
immune to normal attacks as well.
Oh, shit.
That's so cool.
As they're recovering.
Finding times to use that's going to be really interesting.
Yes. And again, he can do that in the air. The EX version is very quick.
It's going to be embarrassing, too.
It is very
That's
cool.
awesome. I love it.
And then lastly, for his mobility, he has a unique air dash. This actually has a physical hit attached to it. It doesn't just pass through the opponent. So you can see he spins the opponent around
That's sick.
for a free hit.
Oh, that's
You can do,
sick.
as long as you have meters, so you can do stuff like
Oh, shit.
really cool flashy combos. So you can use that to get in,
Boom.
get out, and it'll always
So
have
now it's season of Notara because he's in
the first
here.
time it doesn't take any meter. But if you want to do it twice, like in a combo like I showed,
Psych, I lied.
similar to how
Omni
you
Man's fucking season,
cool.
bro.
So I think in general, Omni Man's a pretty simple powerhouse character to play.
Oh,
He's
shit.
got great mobility options, great offensive ability, and I think the Viltrumite stance is going to be super interesting.
And people sometimes, like, of my level probably, when you hear stance, you get a little scared. But his stance is actually it's not your typical, like, it's not that hard to use, really.
Right, it is not really hard to use, and he was not meant to be. He is meant to be like, just like you see on Invincible. He is just he's just tearing through people effortlessly. That's exactly what a design team went with, and I think they really nailed
It shows, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Super cool. I love
They
it.
fucking nailed this
I
character.
think he's
Shit.
really cool. So would you guys like to see Tremor?
I think we would.
You know what? Let's just save it for another day, Raven.
Just save it?
Just save it for another day.
I'm going to vote yes.
All right. I'm
I
swayed.
guess
Okay,
we'll do
okay,
it.
all right.
So Tremor's one of the most interesting cameos in the game, and I can't wait to see our players use him because he has more moves than any of the original roster cameos.
Okay.
Let's see how it works.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Everybody
So we all
using
know
Tremor
Tremor
now?
didn't
No
have
way.
Special Forces, but he really made his
Let's
big
see.
playable debut in MKX.
Correct,
Where he
correct.
had 3 variations.
Yes.
And that's something our design team wanted to bring back. You can actually go Aftershock, Metallic, and Crystalline, and he has a different set of moves in each stance. So I'll show how it works.
Ow.
It starts with Aftershock. You can even see in his life bar, and he's like the brown, rocky,
Aftershock, yep.
traditional looking clobbering time tremor.
Right.
So he has 3 moves when he's in Aftershock. He has his Rock Punch. It's exactly what you'd expect. He just kind of
Lunge and
comes
punch.
in,
Yep.
it's safe on block, it knocks you away. You can use it to end your strings. He also has Up Punch, which is a pop-up starter.
Which I'm pretty sure he also had in
In
MKX. Yes.
And then lastly, he has his Ground Pound, where he comes in, he does a low, and then pieces out. So if you have a really good overhead, for example, maybe you have a mid-screen overhead that's almost instant. You can also have a mid-screen low that's almost instant,
So good.
which is pretty awesome.
And that's just a knockdown. Hard-
Exactly,
yep.
right.
And so you would say Aftershock, he's sort of the attacker.
Yeah,
The
I would say
offensive
it's,
one?
it's
Yeah.
offensive, it's pretty basic, it's the most kind of standard tremor,
Right.
kind of the one, like base, which is why it's the default one.
Right.
So then, at any time, you hit R1, and he'll come out, and he'll cycle to the next one, which is Metallic. Now he has an entirely new set of moves, and they're all lava-based. He has his Lava Burst, which is like your mid-range, safe, kind of, there's no reason not to use it.
Right.
He has an anti-air Lava Burst, and then this is really, really cool. He has his Bowling Ball, which is a low, and if you hold it, it becomes an overhead.
Oh my
Kind
god.
of mid-range attacks.
Oh my god.
A 50-50 from full screen that you can mix up.
Oh my god.
Again,
So-
straight from
Metallic.
MKX, it's so cool.
Right, and so then that gives you also zoning abilities or projectile if you have a character that is lacking that.
Yo.
Which is awesome.
Metallic is the wave.
Projectiles and you want to double down.
Double
On
down.
mix-ups, you can go that way.
Right.
And maybe you have like really great anti-air, and this can be a low that is going to make them want to jump. You know, you could put out Li Mei's Lantern and then be doing this. It's just all kind. I think the creative freedom in the cameo system is the coolest part of the game, right?
Can't agree more.
Yep.
And then lastly, one more stance,
Okay.
Crystalline.
People have been looking forward to this.
Yeah, Ed kind of teased it, and I think a lot of people guessed some of the stuff he could do.
Yeah, totally.
So in Crystalline, he has 2 attacks. He has Crystalline Burst, which will reflect projectiles, and then the big one. And a lot of people were like, "There's no way they're gonna do that." We did. Crystalline Armor. So once he has Crystalline Armor, it's doomsday for the opponent. Oops, I was too slow. Oh my god. All right, here we go. So he's gonna summon the armor. And he will just absorb attacks like an
Oh my
absolute badass.
god.
Beast.
Right.
And so the way this works, the cycling is once you do the summon, like I said, it'll go through, and it goes in a particular order. And if you hold down in R1, it goes the opposite order. So you could go
Gotcha.
from Crystalline to Aftershock instead of and skip Metallic in between, if that makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
you're cycling.
Yeah.
So there is definitely a skill
Yes.
cap on like people who can go back and forth and know what
Exactly.
you're doing. So like yes, they have a lot of moves, but yes, you have to be cycling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have to manage
always
that.
Are gonna, right. You're going to have to manage the order that you're in because you cannot go straight from Aftershock to, or sorry, you can't go from Metallic to Aftershock unless you go down, like you cycle back,
right.
if that makes sense. I just confused myself. But it'll make sense because there's only 3.
Right.
So
Right.
it's rather you want to go which order. And then there's a really, really, really cool twist, I think, really sets him apart. When you call him out, it's an ambush move, and you can transition into any of these attacks. So let me show you. Right now I'm in Crystalline. If I go to Aftershock and then immediately enter a back in R1, he will immediately, while still on screen, go into the ground pound. Like so.
Oh. Interesting.
Or next in the cycle is Metallic. So let's say I wanted to do the bowling ball. I can do it that way. Or Crystalline. I can do instant Crystalline Armor.
Interesting.
Where the fuck the arrow? Hello?
All of his moves can also be ambush moves if you commit to bringing him out, swapping, and then immediately doing the move. Now that's going to be somewhat risky. They can get you out of it. You're going to have to be where you are in the cycle and all that. So there's a lot of risk and a lot of thought that's going to go into it, but it's extremely powerful if you can master the cycle. And I think it's one of the cooler mechanics in the game for cameos.
Excellent.
Very cool.
So that's that, huh?
I think we have one more thing to show.
Okay.
His Fatal Blow. And the Fatal Blow attack that he goes into is pretty neat because, again, it uses his speed. You can see here.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
pretty
cool.
good.
So early access for Omni Man is on the 9th,
That's right.
and then terminal will be out later this month.
Yep.
And in addition to that, too, we will be having free trial towers as well. So you'll be able to try Omni Man for free if you do not have early access for it.
Yep. And that'll be in the Gateway portal.
Correct.
Sounds great.
Hi.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it.
You should be waiting for it. Is it?
That's it. That's it. Birthday shout out.
Your favorite part. It's your
The
favorite
real
part.
reason everyone's here.
100%. Happy birthday.
Demigod 2 days ago. I'm playing Havoc. Havoc's my main. There's an announcement.
Okay,
Havoc
okay.
is my
A
main.
huge announcement. Everyone was waiting.
Huge announcement. Havoc's my main. I've been running Havoc and Sub-Zero, and I hit Demigod, which I think is the high. I think I might have gotten to it once in 11, but it's now getting very hard, and this is probably
Yes.
where my trail ends when it comes to how far I can go.
Don't say that. You never know.
You're
I
right.
bet you could hit Elder.
But I really enjoyed it. So cool.
Cool.
So
Me at Omni Man.
let's take a look.
Ying Fortress.
Absolute power has corrupted you. Power doesn't corrupt, it enables.
The face, just his face.
It's very good.
Fight.
Oof.
I also love I've always
Ow.
the white hair on the side
Bop,
that's
bop.
happening to me.
Bop.
Oh,
Right.
same here.
So yeah.
Oh, that was so sick.
You can see right there, Omni Man tried to call out Tremor, and Scorpion actually stuffed it. So Tremor is very, very powerful,
Oh.
but it's not just free. Call him in any time. I think as the game goes on, it'll be really interesting to see the best players and how they learn to preemptively stuff cameos and all that.
Yeah, we avoided the Hellfire there too.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's definitely his coolest move.
It's so flashy. It's awesome.
Oh, that was so sick.
So the effortless.
That was so fucking sick, bro.
There's not. He's not like. It's like he's not even putting a lot. He's just,
Oh.
Right.
do it.
Yeah, it's very well.
It has to
done.
be minus.
Lava burst.
Nice.
Ton of range on the lava burst. Big rock.
Should be called getting dunked on.
Oh, pretty good anti-air. It didn't really get a lot from it.
Just doing some spear pokes, really.
Scorpion and his spear pokes.
Oh.
Good blocks.
Oh my. Bop, bop.
Convert.
Combo.
Oh, oh!
Like hitting that air dash and seeing him spin around is very fun.
Yo, his damage is cracked. I definitely gotta learn Tremor though.
Yeah,
He's
really
fine.
unfortunate. Yeah, he's very strong.
Shut buddy. What I did. Yeah, man. 5 minutes.
Nice
Oh.
time.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt pretty bad.
Take him up to the air.
Can't Dennison.
I think it's really fun how slowly you put your face on the
It's
ground, how it
great.
kind of chunks at it. I think
Yes.
that's really cool.
Who's Mans?
He's also got some really.
Omni Man comes out, bro. Huh?
They're, again, just
Huh?
very, very.
Omni Man comes out tomorrow,
It
Dennison.
was a giant
We're
rock.
waking up early, Dennison. Yes, sir.
He's great.
Ba 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 ba.
Like, oh my god.
That's
Damn, that was some sick ass fucking combo.
To be fair,
Oh, 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 oh.
it would break you. Your concentration.
Oh, it's coming. Ba ba.
Looks like that's gonna.
Mmm.
That's gonna
Mmm.
Yeah,
I can't wait till tomorrow, man.
think you can pass this.
I'm playing this fellow man all day. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Oof. Oh, that's fucking
Really
sick.
perfect fatality.
fantastic. And it's the drop at the end. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Super cool. Thank you to the team in QA for putting that together. Always awesome fights.
way better than I.
All right.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
A fun anecdote is that Robert Kirkman's actually a huge MK fan.
All right, guys. That was the end of the stream right now. That was my reactions. I know I didn't give out so much reactions, but tomorrow I got work, so I gotta get up out of here as well. I went to the gym and stuff like that. So
Thank you for being a fan.
for sure,
Thank you everybody for joining.
definitely gonna watch this back. Just let me know how you guys feel in the comments. Hit that like. You know, I'm definitely playing Omni Man. Omni Man is for sure gonna be my next main. So definitely want to check out my stream. All links are down below. So Demigod XPR on Twitch and on YouTube. Over 5,000 subscribers. Okay, and trying to keep going up, man. Just putting out content. Just keep grinding. Keep grinding. Yeah, I'm getting married, guys, so just give me a little bit of time. I'm going on vacation in December. But then I'll be back, and I'll still have some more content and some more gameplay to show, okay? So this month, I'm going to try to get as much of Omni Man as I possibly can. And learn Tremor as fast as I can. And try to see what best cameos fits him more. So, yeah, that's Omni Man. I'm excited for tomorrow. So let's go. Once I come out of work, it's Omni Man stream, alright? So if you want to pull up, just like I said, Demigod XPR. And I really appreciate you guys. That was my reactions. And I see you guys another time. Peace out. Omni Man this season. No Notara season is Omni Man season. Let's get it. See you guys.